Hi, Virgo. I hope you're doing beautifully well. Welcome to the forest on this beautiful summer's day. I thought let's keep to the theme of being outdoors, and what better place than in the middle of the forest. So, Virgo, I hope you've been having a really good week. I hope you're ready for this very, very special weekend. If you would be interested in doing so, book a reading on the website Rubyreadstarot.com. Check out a list of the services available there: tarot readings, counseling sessions, healing therapies, and so much more. If you would like, you can now become a member on this channel also and receive exclusive memberships to updates such as lunar events and money readings also. So it's a great time to become a member also. So this weekend, the sun in Cancer and the moon in Pisces. I want you to think of creative activity. I want you to think of intuition. I want you to think of your artistic nature. This is a super artistic, emotive weekend, one where you're really being invited to make some family time and see where it is that you need to do some home improvements perhaps. On the 16th, the sun in Cancer is conjuncting Mercury in Cancer, and so it's a great day to spend some time indoors with your loved ones and just looking at where it is that you can make some not only improvements but adjustments to your living arrangements, and where it is that those long pending to-do things might actually need to be worked on this weekend. So a really intuitive weekend to really get close to not only your emotions and how you're feeling, but really be able to get a deeper understanding to the people that you know, that you live with, those that are surrounding you in your immediate environment. Now, I think this is a really good weekend to not only begin to understand those around you a bit better, but it's a really good weekend to work on your own intuition, your own psychic abilities. And I think the best way for you to really do that is to really tune into your internal navigation system and just see how you're feeling. So feeling your way through this weekend, I would say, is super important. And so, the first card out is the Page of Swords. And so there is some sort of information, some sort of news. There is perhaps the need for a bit of study and research on a matter. I do feel, however, Virgo, there might be some news that becomes available to you, news that you were anticipating, news that you weren't expecting. It is something that comes in quite quickly. It's something that comes in quite swift. I think with this conjunction between the sun and Mercury in the sign of Cancer, I do wonder if it's going to be news related to the home, someone that you love, a family member perhaps, those within close proximity to you, living arrangement wise. Let's see what else we've got for Virgo. The Ace of Swords. Virgo, there is a clarity, there is a truth, and there is a fierceness to you this weekend. There is information that I think will really not only set you free, but really empower and liberate you. It's about being swift. There's a lot about information and intelligence and being in the know this weekend, and so I do feel like you are given an opportunity to not only get and receive some much needed information should it have been missing, but I do feel like this is also you getting the opportunity. There's two cards that jumped out: Ace of Cups and the Death card. Scorpio energy is really strong. Virgo, I feel like there is some news that comes in that gives you the opportunity to transform a situation completely. Not only are you given the opportunity to cut away from and separate yourself from, the whole truth and facts or something, but there is some sort of information that comes in that is, I don't know, it's really sacred, it's gospel, it's important somehow or another, but it is the voice of reason and it is the truth, and it is something that gives you the opportunity to act really swiftly. The death card being the card of Scorpio, Pluto, Plutonian, heavy emphasis on transformation, death and rebirth. It's looking at the emotional triggers to really be able to identify what's going on underneath the surface. With the Ace of Cups here, I feel like, Virgo, you're being liberated. Okay, Page of Swords, some information comes forward. Ace of Swords, you're really able to process and analytically decide what to do with this information. There is a rebirth or a renewal or a redoing or the opportunity to grow and develop from this transmutation, from this liberation energy, which then means that you're working with a full cup. And when I say that, what I mean is there is a point this weekend where not only are you allowed some sort of freedom from a situation, but it brings you a lot of emotional contentment. Justice card, card of Libra. There is truth, there is equilibrium, there is the balancing out of scales, there is some fairness in the situation, and I just feel like, Virgo, the truth will not only set you free, and I feel like you're being set free, but I feel like it's gonna allow you the room to transform as things that haven't really been right. You know, those things that you'd felt, okay, this isn't fair, this isn't right, when is this gonna work out? I have a feeling that there is an emotional contentment that comes from having the opportunity to transform and to really balance out a few scales. The opportunity to get to the two cards that jumped out were the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon card. Virgo, there has been a lot hidden in regards to you, in regards to you being yourself. And I think this full moon, Virgo, in Capricorn, has, energetically speaking, balanced out a few scales. Some of you may actually be feeling differently. And with this death card, I do feel like some of you are really trusting your intuition a little bit more. It's almost like you're fully embracing not only your spirituality, but I think the gifts that have been available to you over the progression of that Simba, by the way. Hi Simbas. Aw, look, that's so nice. We got a Simba silhouette. I don't know, Virgo. I feel like it's been reclaiming an identity that you knew was in you, was you, but now it's been like put through this massive, massive change. And so I don't know if it's safe to say you're the same person. I don't think so. I feel like there's this version of you that is being unleashed into the world that may have so much more power because you're being given the right set of requirements in order for this progression to take place. And I just don't feel like, energetically speaking, the energy was there before. And so now I do feel like there is this like natural progression that's being made for you, Virgo, and it has a lot to do with how you're being rebuilt to be a lot stronger, a lot more financially independent. And I just see things like scales balancing out where things had been wildly unfair. Okay, and so I guess the truth in all of this really is cling on to all of those superpowers of yours that you know make you fabulous. Right now is absolutely the time where the transformation, the transmutation, this rebirthing into who you are now and what you're here to do and why you're here to do it, your special flavor of it. This weekend is very intuitive, but it's throat chakra active, and so it's asking you to be the voice of reason, to speak the utmost truth, and to speak it fearlessly, because everything that's changing around you right now, or everything that you trigger a change in, leads to so much more emotional contentment. But there are scales that need to be balanced. So there is a balance, there is harmony that needs to be brought into the equation. The moon card, there were things hidden, there were elements of information that you couldn't have access to right away. And so now, the stronger your confidence begins to get, and the more you're beginning to really trust this, supportive, empathetic, understanding energy of Sunday, the Sun in Cancer trining Neptune in Pisces, and Mercury in Cancer trining Neptune in Pisces, you have the support, this intuitive, empathetic, understanding support with you. And this is the energy that surrounds us in the moment. And so really beginning to trust your own artistic nature and follow the creativity, the artistic activity, or the creative activity, and just see where it is that your intuition is leading you, even if that means home improvements, even if that means family time. Trust. Really trust right now. Bottom of the deck was the Six of Cups. So heavy emphasis on family, home, creating home. Cancer season, would you expect anything less? Virgo, I think that's all I have for you. If you would be interested in booking a reading, Rubyreadstarot.com is the website. If you would like to donate to the channel, it's always greatly appreciated. Details of where to do so are in the description box. Mwah. Have a beautiful weekend, guys. Leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Speak to you soon. Bye.